Why, hello there. Welcome back to another complete set review. Born of the Gods, going green. So let's just go into it. So we have Archetype of Endurance, which is 8 mana, which is a lot to give everything hexproof. I don't like it. I do not like it. Aspect of the Hydra, however, this is a card. Whew! This is going to be such a blowout in so many matches. So when you're playing at the pre-release, remember, if they have single green open, you could get blown out. Play around it. Be smart. Charging Badger is so bad. It's so bad. Don't play it, please. Honey Badger can do better than that. We have Courser of Krufik, which is very good and limited. Not only because it lets you like get lands off the top of your library and gain your life, it also is a 2/4. 4 toughness. So big with Born of the Gods. Blocks so much of the format. Easily. Culling Mark, I don't like it. Target creature blocks a Babel. For 3 mana, that's a lot. Fated Intervention is actually pretty good. It's 6 power for 5 mana, so And you can scry too. Hopefully you just get to instant speed it, even if you don't scry, you just get to blow people out in combat. Grave Robber Spider, again, it's a 2/4, so it blocks a lot of the format. And you can really make it big. For some reason, this is another art that I'm just fascinated by. I really like it. It also has reach, so you can block a lot of the 2/1 flyers, 2/2 flyers. So this is a pretty good uncommon. Hero of Lena Tower, a pretty saucy limited rare. You just attack, dump some mana, and keep going. And you're like, do you have removal? If no, bye-bye. Hunter's Powers is an insane limited card. You cast, if this resolves and the creature doesn't die, you're probably winning the game. You're putting yourself in a great position. Carmetra's Favor, it's a heroic enabler, but it's also inspired behavior. It also makes your creatures into opaline unicorns. Yay! I'm not impressed by it. Mischief and Mayhem, I don't like at all. 5 mana for 2 creatures get +4/+4 is not what I like, really. Mortal's Resolve, however, this is a combat trick. 2 mana, +1/+1, and indestructible sets up for so many blowouts. Another card to keep your eye out. Green has some of the better combat tricks in this format. So Nessun Demoloch is pretty bad, I think. You'll either get an Acidic Slime, it's a 3/3, which in this format doesn't. It's 3 power, 3 times it gets blocked by anything, or they just get a 6/6 for 5, which is just a big dude, doesn't do much. Nessun Wild Ravager, green, pre-release card, I don't like it. I think it's really bad. Okay, it's not really bad, but it's pretty bad. It's either like a 12/12 for 6 that they'll chump block till the end of time, or, a 6/6 that fights something, but they probably won't, let you get that if you really did kill something. Noble Quarry is one of those cards that I really like. It's like what is it, Fabled Unicorn, I believe, where it's just like, oh, I attack with this, and everything else I have is unblockable. And so you either get a 1/1 that lets you help alpha, or you get to enchant it onto something and blow people out. It's worked really good with some of the green heroic guys, where it's like, oh, now I have a giant creature. Have fun. Nyxborn Wolf, I don't like. 3/1, not good stats in this format. Peregrination. That's how I'm going to call that from now on. The fact it costs 4 is kind of discouraging. Basically, like how Wizards treated Scry in this format is, hey, let's take cards and effects that are good and make them cost more so people get to scry. It's been disappointing so far, to be completely honest. I don't like Ferris Band Raiders. A 5/5 is a relevant body, just costs 6 though. And being able to get 3/3s is also quite relevant. I think it's okay. Ferris Band Trumper is a good inspired card, which is uncommon for me to say. But getting it, like, if you're able to make it so that way the first couple attacks go through, whether it be with some sort of pump spell or anything, like, Stuff gets real. Also, feral invocation's a thing. Raised by Wolves, getting 2/2/2s is not as good as you would think. I don't like it that much, really. We have Satyr Wayfinder, which I like a lot. I mean, oftentimes you'll have a land in the top 4. Unfortunately, the rest go into the graveyard, so you have to be able to make something of it. But being able to fix your mana a little bit can be pretty nice. Scourge of Skola Vale. This is another card I can get behind. Yeah, it's a 3-mana 2/2, but as you start feeding it, feed the Hydra, it gets really big really fast. Yeah. I wish there were more active treason effects, because then you could active treason and nom 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 nom. So it's an Oathsworth. So it's a 3-mana 1/1, but it's a heroic guy that gets him big. The fact that he comes out on turn 3 instead of turn 4, like the hero or like the other green creature, is relevant. Getting it a turn early can set up for some good blowouts. Sets in Starbreaker, it's actually not that bad. Destroying target aura, there's a lot of them, so maybe it's okay in sideboard. Sky Reaping's definitely a sideboard card for limited. Snake of the Golden Grove. So it's either a 4/4 or a 4/4 that, it's a 4/4 that gains you 4 life, which is bad, or a 7/7 for 5, which a 7/7 for 5 is not that bad. But they'll probably just let you gain 4 life and be like, okay, you can keep 4 life, so cute. And then a 4/4 is outclassed in this format. Swordwise Centaur, 2-mana 3/2. Yay! It's actually not as good as you would think. As I said, there's a lot of things that can kill it. And lastly, Unravel the Ether, which is actually pretty solid. Helps deal with a ton of bomb, artifact, or enchantments that you might face in limited. In sealed, it's important to note all the pre-release cards aren't artifacts, so that's not as good. But it's still, I think, a powerful card. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and check out the other parts.